It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On 1st down, Watson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Tremont Smith. And he will score. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. 7-7, our score after 1. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Jeremy Chin, the Panthers' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 56, Mike, 56.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll run with McFarland. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Shoot. Switch.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. And he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Ooh, with a juke. And some space here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. He's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You better be afraid of me.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Zach Cunningham, league's leading tackler a year ago, in to make the stop.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 97 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield, if one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
On second and very short, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And it's caught. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson looks to throw again. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Prime time, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are closing their 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Darnold on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers,